Lestat here, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be profiling my updated Despia Darklord list. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. As always, I enjoy interacting with you, and please consider subscribing for more awesome Darklord content. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Getting into the Darklord monsters, we are playing triple Darklord Ishel. Obviously, this is part of our draw engine, and she also has an effect where she can apply the effect of Darklord spells and traps from the graveyard. We're playing 2 Superbia, which is normally used in tangent with Ishel. Typically, we're going to be pitching her and Superbia to draw 2. Superbia has a cool effect. Whenever it's revived from the graveyard, it has a trigger effect, allowing you to special summon another fairy from your graveyard. So not only does this work well with Darklords, but with Despia too. And last but not least for the Darklords, we are playing 1 Darklord Morningstar. This is simply in here for the first Darklord, because whenever Morningstar is used as fusion material for the first Darklord gains the ability to nuke your opponent's entire board. Getting into the Despia lineup, we are playing triple Alibur. Alibur is your main searcher for branded fusion. You want to search branded fusion as soon as possible because that is what gets your plays going. Now, if you open with branded fusion, then you can search for your additional fusion spells. That way we can go into the first Darklord on our first turn and lock our opponent. We are playing 2 Despian Tragedy. Whenever this card is set to the graveyard or banished, we can search for our Despia monsters, mainly our Alibur, because Alibur is what gets our plays going. And then for the standard lineup, we are playing 1 Dramaturg, 1 Adlib. And to quickly wrap this up, we are playing 2 Fallen of Albaz. And then the 1 Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Again, this is all standard. I don't really want to go into too much detail with this because you guys know what the cards do by now. We're playing 1 Darklord KRISTYA. This is part of our lock. We mainly want to go into our first Darklord the first turn and then revive this from the graveyard to special summon to our field. We're mainly going to be setting this to graveyard off our branded fusion. So we're going to be sending Albaz and Darklord KRISTYA to fusion summon into Albion the Branded Dragon. And then we'll have a follow-up play where we go into the first Darklord. The first Darklord will revive this. And then your opponent is going to be locked out of special summons. To counter our opponent's hand traps, we are playing triple copies of Herald of Orange Light. I feel like this is a card you should be playing in every fairy deck. Once our opponent catches on to what we're trying to do, they're going to be hand trapping us to death. So Herald is a nice way to combat that. And then we're playing 1 Dark Honest. I took out the 3rd Superbia for this card because I think there are certain situations where the extra battle damage does come in handy. For the spells and traps, we are playing triple Banishment, 1 Contact. And then we're playing triple Branded Opening. That way we can gain access to our Alibur as quickly as possible. We're playing triple Branded Fusion. Again, we're going to be sending Albaz and Darklord KRISTYA to the graveyard to fusion summon into Albion. And then we're playing 2 Branded in red and 1 Theater. A lot of Darklord players have resorted to playing 2 Theater and 1 Branded in red. I prefer playing 2 Branded in red and 1 Theater because Branded in red is really good for disrupting your opponent on their turn. We'll play 1 Branded Lost. It's pretty much a magical meltdown to where your opponent can't respond to the fusion summon of your monsters. Again, I'm just keeping this profile very brief because I want to focus more on the combos. That way you guys get a better idea of how the deck is played. We're playing triple Allure of Darkness for draw power. 1 Foolish Burial to send either a Superbia or a Tragedy in graveyard. And then we're playing 1 Branded Retribution, which is a Foolish Burial target for Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Again, that's a little bit of a draw engine. Getting into the extra deck, we are playing the Condemned Darklord, 1 the first Darklord. The first Darklord is the primary fusion we want to go into, whether we're going first or second. It's the monster that we want to have on board. This protects your fairy monsters from being targeted. Once per turn during either main phase, you can quick effect, special summon a fairy from your hand, or special summon a fairy monster from your graveyard. So you have multiple ways of getting Darklord KRISTYA to the field. And not only that, if you use Darklord Morningstar as material, you can potentially nuke your opponent's board. We're playing 1 Despian Promiscuan, 1 Caritas, Triple Masquerade Dragon. I really do like the burn control aspect of Despia. We're playing 2 Albion, one of our starter plays. It's really good to open with this. That way we could banish this and the Albast to go into Mirror Jade for disruption. And then eventually follow up with the first Darklord and KRISTYA. Continuing on with the extra deck, we're playing 1 Rebellion, 1 Mirror Jade. Again, Mirror Jade's a good disruptor. We're playing 1 Guardian Chimera as an alternative win con to the first Darklord. And for Super Poly targets, we are playing 1 Garura, 1 Predaplanet Despia, and 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I typically side deck 2 Super Polys, which is why I'm playing these 3. Now, if you want to main deck Super Polys, you can, but for now, I'm side decking Super Polys and playing these in the extra deck. Getting into our test hand, we're going to be drawing our 5 cards. Cool. Obviously, we're going to start things off by activating Allure of Darkness. We're going to be able to draw 2 cards. We are going to banish the Tragedy. Tragedy will allow us to search. So we could either add our Dramaturg or Adlib. I tend to add the Adlib first. We're going to be normal summoning Aliber. Adding the Branded Fusion to hand. We're going to activate Branded Fusion. So we're going to send the Dramaturg. Again, it doesn't matter whether you add the Adlib or send the Dramaturg or add the Dramaturg or send the Adlib. It doesn't matter. The result is going to be the same. So we're going to summon the Lubellion. So we can pitch this for cost to Fusion Summon. So we're going to return Albaz and Lubellion to the extra deck. To summon Mirror Jade. We are then going to activate Branded in red. We're going to target Dramaturg. We're going to banish Dramaturg, Adlib, and Aliber. For the first Darklord. So we have Chainlink 1 Adlib, 2 Dramaturg. Dramaturg will special summon itself out. And Adlib will special summon one of our banished Despia monsters. And we'll just bring back the Aliber. So now we have these 2 cards in hand. Not going to do much at the moment. This Herald's kind of dead. We kind of opened 2 copies of Branded in red, which isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. And now the first Darklord, you're going to pay 1,000 and special summon KRISTYA, and now you have established a lock. So first Darklord protects other fairies from being targeted by card effects. You have a disruption with Dramaturg and Mirror Jade, and then KRISTYA locks your opponent out of special summons. I hope you enjoyed today's deck profile, and if you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below. I always enjoy interacting with each and every one of you, and please consider subscribing for more awesome Darklord content. You can follow me on Instagram @LestatYGO, and until next time, I will see you in the next video.